YouTube, what's up? Today's video is gonna be kind of interesting. I'm gonna kind of switch it up on this video here. You can see in the title that I'm gonna keep it surrounding trucking because that's my niche. That's what I want to keep this channel about. Like I said in videos before, like some of the truck drivers that I was following, they started like throwing all kind of curves in their channel. Like they might, one of their other niches, hobbies that they might have, they throw it into the trucking industry. So like they drop a video and you go to watch it and it's about something totally different, and it's like, man, I came on YouTube today to learn something about the industry. Or when you're new, all you're gonna watch is trucking videos. So some of the people that I follow, it was like, man, I want to see something about trucking. I don't want to see nothing about no dirt bike. So anyway, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, if you like trucking videos, and hit your notification bells. Just hit all the buttons. But anyway, so I've been following this story on YouTube, and it's the rapper 50 Cent. I mean, everybody knows who he is, and his son, with the whole entitlement thing and entitled or whatever, of his son saying that $6,700 is not enough for child support. Okay, 50 Cent's a celebrity, making millions of dollars, so his situation is totally different from the people that I'm talking to, you know what I'm saying, including myself, because I am on child support. So we're just going to get into that, and that's just where this conversation is stemming from, because I've been kind of binge watching videos between him and his son, and it's a sad situation, you know what I mean? And hopefully, I'm protected from any of that, with me and my kids, because it's sad. At the end of the day, it's a war about money, and it shouldn't be like that. But anyway, so if you on child support and you're struggling, go get your CDLs. And I'm gonna make 3 parts to this video because it's like a lot that I'm gonna have to touch on, and it's really depending on the feedback that I get from the video, to see if y'all interested in this kind of content or whatever, you know what I mean? So like I was saying, if you out there struggling and you on child support and you can't get a job, well, you can get a job, but you're not getting paid to get a job. You know what I'm saying? You can get a good job, so-called good job, and you're not getting paid. Okay, what people don't understand is, oh, he never keeps a job. He's job hopping. From experience, yeah, you're gonna job hop if you're getting a check for $5. I literally got a check for $5 one time. Or if you're working for 2 weeks and get a check for $150. And everything that I'm saying, I've been through. You know what I mean? Like, I don't work for 2 weeks and get a check. Like, a big check for me was $200, right? Okay. You can't do nothing with that, right? Nothing at all. That's literally gas money to get to work, right? Your child support is being paid. Not all of it, of course. They're taking a percentage out because they can only take so much. They can't take everything from you. But if you take everything but $5 from me, you might as well take the $5. You see what I'm saying? But they can't take everything from you. So not even all your child support is getting paid at this point, right? So with that being said, what somebody might consider a good job is not a good job for somebody that's on child support. I've worked construction jobs, good job, $20 an hour paying job, right? At the time, I probably left there when I was making like $17 or something like that. I got up to like 17, but I had it. My cap off went up to like 20 something dollars an hour, right? I think about like 20, 21, the most I seen what I was doing or whatever. But anyway, I couldn't no longer make it to work. You see what I'm saying? And if you got a car payment and you work, you know, when you're doing construction, you're working in different areas every other week, so you got to pay gas, all that. It's just not going to happen. Okay. And I'm gonna speak on the mothers, not the mothers of my kids, but you know, just in general speaking, like, okay, they run down there to put you on child support, quick to put you on child support, right? When you and expect you to, you know, do all this and do all that. Okay, for one, what's more important? Being in a kid's life physically, mentally, emotionally, or financially? All of it is important, right? Of course, you gotta pay for your kid. You gotta, you know, be there financially for the kid. The kid has to be taken care of. The kid needs clothes. The kid needs food. All this. I'm not saying that. I understand that part of it, right? But it's like they kick you when you're down. Okay, they already know what you're working with from just being with you. You didn't have all kind of money when you was with them in the beginning, and I just feel like, you know, I can go on and on and on and on. I'm gonna make more parts of this video, but I just feel like I was gonna say, like, my mind is all over the place because it's a lot to be said on this. You can't, you know what that man had when you was with him, right? A lot of times you're on child support. In my case, in my situation, I was already on child support when I had other children. You know what I mean? And you seeing what I'm making, you seeing what child support doing to me. And when you with that person, okay, yeah, that ain't right because you're with that person. And then as soon as you're not with that person, then you go straight down there and put that person on child support, right? And it's really crazy. It's really crazy, and you gotta think about what you're doing out here, guys. Like women too, because there's some women on child support, but it's a majority guys, and that's who I'm talking to on this video. Like, you don't have to. I'm not trying to bash the women or you know, like I said, in my situation, because yes, you do have to pay for your child, but you don't have to pay that woman's bills. Because one thing, that woman not gonna let that child come stay with you. Yeah, you have rights, but the woman have more rights. I don't care what you say. If you got time to go to court and pay lawyers and all that, then hey, you might get joint custody or whatever. But if you already can't pay child support, you ain't got time to be in nobody's courthouse. You need to be somewhere trying to make some money. So I keep having like brain farts or whatever because it's just like a lot of thoughts running through my mind. But anyway, you need to be able to be out there working and getting stuff done, making things happen. Okay, with 50 Cent, his son, They saying that he feels entitled to the money that, you know, his father's making. And I don't think it's the kid, it's the mother. That's the part the mother don't get. How much does it really take to take care of a kid, right? It's expensive, right? But that goes back to the point of when you had a kid with this dude, when you was laying down with this dude and this dude wasn't making all this money, or this dude didn't have nothing going for him, he didn't have nothing to his name, and you steady laying down with a dude having more than one kid with him, and then expect out of nowhere, okay, because you got a kid, yeah, fellas, you should go harder once you have a kid. But it ain't easy out here. It ain't easy out here. If you ain't went to school, even for people who went to school sometimes, if you ain't went to school and you ain't, you know, build up a lot of skills, you spend a lot of your time smoking and drinking and partying, and now you wake up out of nowhere, you're 30 years old, you know what I'm saying, and you ain't really accomplished anything. No, you're not just gonna go out here and make buku money. You're gonna have to build yourself up to that, right? So what the women don't understand, okay, or what the fellas don't understand is, okay, when you with these women, bro, and you smoking and you drinking, let me break it down. You making $400. When I was doing landscaping, $400, maybe close to $500 every 2 weeks now. You making, right? You smoke. I'm not gonna say all the exact measurements or how many the amount, but let's just say you buy a certain amount of marijuana, right? Go ahead and take, you might as well go ahead and take, if you're a smoker, you might as well go ahead and take $150 out of that check. Or let's say $100 because you know you got to get to work or whatever. And let's say $100. You got $300 left. Okay, you're going to work for 2 weeks driving or riding. Because a lot of people that's on child support ain't got no car. And the reason why is because they can't make enough money to even get a car financed, or let alone flat out buy a car. It's not happening. So you $100 on your bad habit, let's just say that. Another $100 on fuel, gas, getting to work. You drink too. $50 on drinking, because let's just say you're going out because you know you deserve, you feel like, oh, I deserve to do something this weekend. I've been working for 2 weeks straight. Let me put this down. I've been working for 2 weeks straight, so you know I deserve some free time. Another $100, okay. That's $300 you done spent, right? Now you got $100. This is gonna be for food, or you know, whoever you living with. It's like I say, most of the time you're on child support. You living with somebody. You in a hotel, whatever. You know what I mean? So you got to bring something to the table there where you at, and $100 ain't nothing, but hey, it's all you got. A lot of the times in a situation where somebody already know what you're going through and they trying to help you out. So now you broke for another 2 weeks. You got to get your kids on the weekend. If you got a relationship like that, some people can't even see their kids. But if you got a relationship, you got to get your kids on the weekend. They want McDonald's. They want this and want that, right? So, you know, like I said, I'm going to go more into detail in the next part of this video. But it's tough. It's tough. And what you going to say to that? Stop smoking. Stop drinking. Correct. when you're addicted to something, is it that easy? Especially when the mother of your child addicted to the same thing. They gonna tell you to stop smoking all day, and you doing the same thing. Why you doing it? You're stressed out most of the time. You know what I mean? But that's something that's coming from Trucker McDonald, man, that you gotta do, man. You gotta shake your bad habits for one, right? You gotta shake your bad habits for one, okay? These little jobs ain't gonna pay you enough if you're on child support. I'll tell you that right now. These little jobs ain't gonna pay you enough. So, with that being said, CDLs ain't for everybody, but it's definitely a way to help you through this, bro. Like, it can really get you through this situation. Like, it's a tough situation, but these trucking jobs are the only jobs that's gonna pay you enough to be able to pay your child support and have enough money on your check stub to where you can go get a car finance, so you can go pick your kids up, so you can go to somebody's apartment complex and potentially make 3 times the rent, 2 times the rent to get in somewhere. The courts don't understand this. Like, yo, you taking this money from me, and you expecting me to do this and that. Now I can't even live. Oh, you shouldn't have had kids. You're right, but the kids are here now. If you can't help yourself, you can't help nobody. You see what I'm saying? And back to, I'm bouncing all over the place kind of, but back to the 50 Cent situation. He put himself on child support. He was giving the mother of his kids, baby mother, $25,000 a month. Then they said he bought her a Range Rover. She was staying in the penthouse, and her friends, she was with the friends, and they said, you know, this man multi-millionaire, and it ain't enough. It ain't enough. He ain't giving you enough. So that's when it got reduced, you know, down to the $6,700 a month, because he went and put himself on child support. And that's the thing here. These women get together, they be talking or whatever, and everybody's situation different, but they have that one person that got it decent. Because you got some women that ain't getting none of that. Dude ain't even claiming the kids. Oh, dude ain't went at the hospital when they was born, ain't signed on birth certificates. That ain't my baby. As soon as he found out you got a baby, he skipped town. You know what I mean? They listening to these women. And now look at your situation. But it's never gonna be enough. They feel like $6,700 ain't enough. It ain't gonna never be enough, man. It ain't gonna never be enough. So, fellas, don't destroy your life, or don't go out here and, you know, rob a bank. What else? Other kind of crime. Sell drugs. Because at the end of the day, that's the corner they trying to push you in. And the mother of your kids, a lot of times, they want to see you locked up. You know, as soon as you get behind, you know, they want you locked up. So what do they really want out of the situation? You see what I'm saying? Like, but don't get yourself in trouble. Use it as motivation and go out there and find a way. You know what I mean? Find something that's paying 6 figures. That way, you know what I mean? Yeah, you're still gonna be on child support, but now you're able to get the things that you need to set yourself up to have somewhere for your kids to come spend the night, to have somewhere for you know what I mean? You can go pick them up, take them out, and you're not flat broke. or losing a job because you can't make, because you calling out because you can't make it because you ain't got the gas because you had your kids this weekend and you can't tell your kids no. You had to take care of your kids even though you're on child support. You can't tell your kids, man, I'm on child support. I can't get you this Happy Meal. I can't take you to Walmart and buy you this toy. I'm on child support. You can't. It's just something that I don't do. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's a lot to say in this video, so I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it probably like 30 minutes long, so I'm gonna go for like 10 more minutes, and the next part, you know, I can keep going on with it. But hold on, the sun's getting terrible. Let's see, can I block it out a little bit? That's a little better. But anyway, what was I gonna say? So yeah, like, try to set yourself up to where you can make more money. And with your CDLs, it costs $5,000 to get your CDLs. So that's gonna be another hiccup, you know, another stump in the road. Because okay, I'm gonna get my CDLs, but then boom, that's when you get hit with, oh, you need $5,000 plus, because you got to pay for the permit, you got to pay for the everything. You got to pay for everything. So now that option get thrown out the window. You like, man, I'm not. That's what took me so long. Man, I ain't gonna be able to get my CDLs. How? They're taking my whole check. But I never complained once. I don't argue. I don't go to court, act the fool, you know, cuss my baby mothers out, and I deal with it. I do something about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta work on yourself. You gotta come up with a master plan. But anyway, I didn't have the money for that. You probably ain't got the money for it. So what you need to do is figure out how to get a grant, or how to go to one of these companies and they train you and you work for that company to get your CDLs. Care how trash the company is. Yeah, you ain't gonna make no money the first year, the first 2 years, but you still setting yourself up for success. You know what I mean? Eventually, you're gonna make the money. Eventually, you're gonna make the money. So you need to do that, bro. You need to do that because it has helped me. It has helped me, and if you just in a place in your life where you just don't know what to do, I'm telling you right now. If you don't like driving, you gotta get to like it. Sometimes you gotta do something that you don't like doing. You're gonna have to do it. Hard work, gotta do it. Gotta do it. And with that being said, I'm gonna make another part, like I said over and over again. But I'm just gonna keep it at that, man. I'm just gonna keep it at that. There's a lot more to be said. I won't trying to, like I said, bash nobody in this video, but our sisters, our women, you gotta do better, man. Like I know as a man, you gotta take care of your kids and be there, but we're men, not Superman. And you could try to be Superman, but you know what I mean? Like, stop acting like it's you need $1 million to take care of these children. Like, you gotta use what you got. You gotta like understand. You like, oh, you don't go to the, y'all going to the doctor with him, y'all doing this and doing that with him. Yeah, because daddy on survival mode out here. You getting your full check. Plus some of mine. You know, when do the man have the time? And some men, I'm not speaking for everybody, you know what I mean? But like a lot of the time, this is the case, man. Y'all women should treat the brothers out here, you know, the fellas out here better than what y'all want to see them like. It's like y'all want to see us crash, y'all want to see us fall, like, and that ain't right. That ain't right. And I'm only speaking for the guys who's trying, not the people who not trying. Don't get caught up, fellas, into and going back and forth and somebody who's just miserable and want to fight and want to argue or you know, really have mental issues, you know what I'm saying, and just life sucks for them and try to drag you. Don't fall into that, bro. If it comes to you having to be absent in your kid's life, yeah, that's the worst of the worst. But what's worse? Being toxic, you know, having your kids grow up in dysfunctional lifestyle, seeing their mom and dad fighting, you trying to go over there and take your kids, and now you got a kidnapping charge for taking your kid, your own kid. Yeah, they'll do that. You know what I mean? They'll do that, man. So don't get yourself in that situation. Just hopefully the situation get better, or you know, kids get older. Sometimes you gotta chop it up to that, a little older or whatever. You know, if they brainwashed by the mother, you know, that sucks. That sucks. But you know, all you have to do is try to explain, like, look, this is what was going on. This is what I was trying to do. This is what I was trying to do. And if they can't understand that, then I mean, it's a tough situation. But but make sure you got something to give them. Like, all these years, I was doing this to be able to do this for you. I won't dare as much as I wanted to be, because now they grown. You got that conversation, because I was trying to protect you from dropping out of school. You know, being stressed out all the time. Yeah, they'd be stressed out for you not being there, but I'm telling you, it could get worse. It can get worse. You fighting in front of them, it could get worse. But like this video, leave me feedback in this video, and if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, and give me the thumbs up for everybody who's already subscribed. I'll get with y'all in the next part, and y'all drive safe out there, and keep your head up. Peace.